Nothing's off limits with this duo. It's father and daughter, Don and Cher. And join the club if you're a Chattermouth.
Hey y'all, it's Cher and
Dawn.
welcome back to the
Chattermouth Podcast.
I feel like we messed that one up.
I think we did.
I don't know. I feel like we do this all the time, and somehow we're still messing it up. That's so funny. So by much request, it is back. We're doing another Am I the Asshole? But this time it's from you guys. I posted on Instagram asking y'all to tell me your Am I the Asshole stories, mother-daughter edition, of course, because, you know, we're mother-daughter. And you guys did not disappoint. You have so many. So we're going to read these and then give our advice, our opinions, our thoughts to all of these. They are juicy.
Let's go.
Let's get right into it. Okay. So this one says, okay, as a daughter, I planned a big party for my best friend. My mom insisted on throwing me a small, low-key celebration at home. I felt hurt and overshadowed because she made it seem like my party wasn't a big deal. I confronted her about it, and she said she was just trying to be practical. Am I the asshole for being upset? And then she wrote in the parentheses that she's in high school.
I don't think she should have been upset at all because maybe her mom's perception of a party is different than hers.
Mm-hmm.
I think she took it too personally. Maybe she loves a big party and that's why she did it for her friend, but I don't think her mom meant it in any bad way at all. And if she wanted a big party, I think she should have told her daughter should have told her.
Told her mom?
Told her mom.
I think that in this case, it sounds like her mom said that she's just trying to be practical. Maybe, maybe money is tight here. It's hard, to always throw like the biggest, most extravagant parties. However, I get it. Some people love birthday parties, it's so special to them. And other people don't really care as much about birthdays. I think you are not the type of person who loves like a big birthday party necessarily. But
well, who wants a big birthday party at my age? You want to kind of forget it.
No, but it's true. Every year you've been like that. You not really love like the big parties, but then Daddy, on the other hand, really likes to celebrate the party.
Yes,
birthdays.
he does.
So I think it depends on each person, and some people love to make a party for someone else, and other people are not as into that. So,
but I don't think she should take it personally.
Right.
I don't think her mother meant any harm by it.
Okay, so your mom didn't mean any harm. Don't take it personal. Just have a fun birthday, and you want to do more than plan it with your friends. Make the party for yourself.
Or next year when you have a birthday, tell your mom you'd like it more extravagant.
Well, hopefully there's always next year. You can always look forward to next year. Birthdays are not a one-time deal. They come every year. All right, the next one. Okay, so this is from a mom wrote this, so maybe you can give some advice.
Okay.
I was shocked when my daughter posted a revealing photo on social media. So I commented that it was inappropriate. She exploded at me, calling me outdated and judgmental, and I was just concerned for her image and how others might perceive her. Am I the asshole for speaking up?
No, I don't feel she's the asshole.
Oh my God, I was just going to
up.
say she is the asshole.
No, she isn't.
Yes,
she's
she is.
allowed to say her opinion.
Okay, but you do not say it publicly. Like she wrote on her daughter's on her picture, that's inappropriate. That's going to lower her self-image.
Maybe she just put it on her DM. Maybe she didn't.
No. She literally commented. That's what she said. She commented that it was inappropriate, the photo. You don't, if you feel yes, exactly.
I didn't know that part.
Well,
I thought that she just told her that it was inappropriate. I didn't hear the part that you said that she did it.
I've seen this before. So there's like this famous TikToker that I follow, and her mom always will comment like her thoughts on something about her boyfriend, if she likes him or doesn't like him or like whatever.
Right.
And I just feel like you don't need you have your daughter's phone number. Like leave the reviewers and the mean commenters to like the outside world. Like you don't need to be one of them. Like if you have a problem with the photo, call your daughter. Tell her. Like you have her phone number.
Does the mom realize that everyone can read her comments?
I think that's why she did it. Because she wanted to be like, this is inappropriate. Take it down. Like people should not be commenting. This is cute. Like this is not appropriate.
Well, I think that. Well, then I agree. She shouldn't.
No,
okay. No,
take it back.
I take that back. Then I thought that she just told her that, and then a mom should be able to tell her feelings. But there's some things that you need to tell your feelings to your daughter or whoever privately, not so the whole world can hear.
Right. You don't need to publicly shame your daughter.
No, you should never, ever publicly shame your daughter or your son or anybody.
Yes. Okay, next one. My daughter wanted to bring her boyfriend on our family vacation, but I told her I didn't think it was appropriate since they've only been dating for a few months. She was hurt and felt excluded, but I believe my family time should be sacred. Am I the asshole for not wanting him to join us? Well, I can relate to
we could
this
definitely
one.
relate to this
Yes.
one.
So growing up, my family and I would go on a New Year's cruise every single New Year's, and it was
Yes.
tradition.
Yes.
But we were not allowed to bring significant others until we were engaged or married to them. So every year, even though like you're dating your significant other for like 4 years, they're
Right.
not. They can come hang out with you at any other time, but they're not allowed on our family cruise. Like that was sacred time until we're married
Or engaged.
And that was like you guys held that like so strong. Like I
Yes,
remember my
we did.
brothers who were older were dating people, and like I was dating Jared. Like he
Right.
wasn't even allowed to come for such a long time. Once we were engaged, he had the ring on the finger. Like I had the ring on my finger.
Right.
He was allowed to come.
I do agree with that, though, because, first of all, family vacations are very expensive.
Right.
And they're sacred when the whole family could get together and be together as a family. And to Daddy especially, but to me too, but to Daddy especially, unless you consider yourself part of the family and show that proof by being engaged and that you want a future with this person, I feel that they're not family yet, or they're not going to be family until that ring is on the finger.
So don't go on a family vacation.
Go on a family vacation, but
when you're family.
just the family.
Right. The only thing that's nice about bringing a significant other on a family vacation is you really get to see how they blend with your family. So there is a downside to not
I don't
bringing
know.
them.
I think everyone's on their best behavior when they're dating. I just don't buy that. I think everyone changes once they're married. I think everyone really is on their best behavior no matter what.
I don't think so. I think you can read between the lines a lot of times. You could see, are they waking up and making it to family breakfast, or are they sleeping in and letting you go be with your family on your own? Like, do they want to be a part of your family or do they not? And so there are some pros to bringing a significant other on your family vacation. Then you get to know.
Could bring them to the house for holiday dinners and find that out and not spend $1,000 on them on the family vacation.
Well, that's a good one. Do you pay for the significant other if they do come?
I would
That's
think
why
you
you
do.
That's why you don't bring them.
Right.
Okay, so that's so funny. So no, you're not the asshole for not wanting them to join. Okay. And also then they're in like all these family photos. And then if you break up, you have all these family photos, but you have to like crop them out.
I know. That's
like
too
the
weird.
worst.
Yes.
Okay, the next one. When my daughter received a job offer outside of the state, I felt torn. I asked her to stay home to help with family responsibilities, but she accused me of trying to hold her back from her dreams. I just want to keep our family close. Am I the asshole for asking her to consider staying?
She shouldn't tell her to stay. I mean, if these are her dreams and what she really wants to do, I don't think you can tell her to stay. It has to come from her. Otherwise she's going to resent you for the rest of her life.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, that's like focusing on the now. It's like you want her to be there. You're focusing on the now, but this is something this is like her time.
It's being a little selfish. Of
Right.
course, she wants to spend time. The mom wants to spend time with her daughter and wants her around. But, don't be so selfish. Think about what your daughter wants.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, this one. Sorry to pause the podcast, but if you're loving our podcast, then you'll love our book, and we have to tell you a little about it.
Actually, we wrote this book, and it's about how we got this close and how you can too.
It's called A Bond That Lasts Forever, and basically it goes over our life's ups and downs. It shows pictures throughout our life and has adorable quotes throughout to inspire other mothers and daughters to have their own special relationship. You can pick it up on Amazon.com, at Barnes & Nobles, or wherever you get your books. Now, let's get back to the podcast. I had a major disagreement with my daughter when she wore a bold outfit that I thought was inappropriate. I told her I was worried about how it might reflect on our family. She called me judgmental and said it was her way of expressing herself. We are a very religious family. However, she does not like to be religious. Am I the asshole for not wanting her to dress more conservatively? Or am I the asshole for wanting her to dress more conservatively?
Okay, that's a tough one because the daughter is trying to show her creativity. But maybe she could say to her daughter that when we're with family that's more religious, to please dress it down a little and not be so provocative, so bold or showing too much. But I think the daughter's going through a phase where wants to show her creativity. So you have to let her show her creativity. But maybe they could make a compromise there.
Yeah, I feel like it's tough. I know in like the Jewish religion, some people who are more religious, like I know I have a friend who was getting married and she wasn't, she was marrying into a religious family. However, she was not religious. And this religious family wanted her to wear like long sleeves at her wedding.
Right.
However, she's not religious. She doesn't want to do that. Like it's her wedding. It's her wedding dress. She wants to wear like a sleeveless dress. Like what do? Do you respect the family and wear something that doesn't feel right to you because it's respectful to them? Or do you do what you feel is right for you?
I think she has to respect the family. She's marrying into the family. She knows what she's getting into.
But this isn't her.
Yes, but but the family's friends and other family members, extended family will be there. No, I think she needs to respect.
See, I'm like the opposite. I don't
How
agree.
can you do that? That's so rude.
Because this is
That's
me. Like
rude,
I don't think that you
though.
should have to change who you are for somebody else.
You're not changing who you are for somebody else. You could wear your sleeveless dresses with your spouse, but not to an occasion where the in-laws and extended family on the spouse's side is going to be there, and it's disrespectful to them.
See, I don't think it's disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful because they're saying this is their religion, this is their wishes.
Well, that's the same thing with this story that she wrote in. She's saying that she wants her to dress more conservatively, like they're a religious family, and her daughter doesn't want to.
So do it in closed doors, not with the family.
So you should
be
change
respectful.
who you are around the
No,
family?
but this is religion. No, I don't agree.
I don't
It
agree.
also shows that you're easygoing and you're not stuck in your ways, and you're going to be harder later on. This is the reading between the lines of what the girl is going to be like. Is she going to care about your feelings?
Yeah, but she could say the same thing right back to that family. Do they care are they going to accept her for her?
But these are her beliefs. This
is her beliefs.
No, I don't agree.
We're going to have to agree to disagree.
Yes,
Let
I
us
don't
know
agree.
your thoughts on
yes,
this one.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Okay, this one. My daughter decided to stay friends with my ex-partner after our divorce. I felt utterly betrayed. I told her it hurt me, but she insisted that her relationship with him was separate from my past. Am I the asshole for feeling upset about this?
Well, I think that if they weren't married and it's not like
No, they were married.
it says,
Are
oh,
you
they were
listening to my
married.
story?
Oh, they were married.
What's wrong? Are you listening?
Okay.
Do you need more coffee?
Yeah, I do. It's early.
No. They were married and then they got a divorce. She said after her divorce, her daughter kept in touch with her ex-husband. I personally feel that you have every right to feel upset, but that's your feelings and you shouldn't put that onto your daughter. That even though that's your ex-husband, that's her ex-stepdad. Like that was her stepdad for some time. And so that if she wants to have a relationship with him, that she should be allowed to have a relationship with him outside of you. And it could be a totally separate relationship. And you can even tell her, listen, I'm glad you have your own relationship, but please don't like talk to me about him or don't bring that home to me because I just don't want to think about him anymore. I need to move forward for my own mental health. But like what she does, that was still her stepdad. And your reason for divorce is your own reason.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that. As long as she keeps it separate.
I know you say you agree with it, but I feel like you would be the same way. You would tell me cut all ties.
Depending what he did.
Don't even lie. You said don't even.
But if you really wanted to, for whatever reason, to keep up, I would say, okay, keep up. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, okay. You would say that. You would not say that. You were just as petty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. This is the next one. As my daughter plans her wedding, she's been excluding me from key decisions, saying my taste is outdated. I felt hurt and disrespected because this is such an important day for both of us. Am I the asshole for wanting to be involved?
She's not the asshole for wanting to be involved.
No.
And it's kind of hurtful what her daughter's saying, that her taste is outdated. Maybe it is, but at least include her. Maybe not use all her decisions that the mom is saying, but don't make her feel like such an outcast. You know, her mom cares and wants it to be part of her life. So I don't think she's handling it right, the daughter.
Yeah. I think so too. I think tell her that. Just sit down and talk to her. Be like, I really want to be involved, and I'll tell you my opinions. But it's your decision whether you want to take them or not.
But maybe she's not acting like that.
That's what I'm saying. Tell her that. Though.
No, but maybe the mom's opinion she wants her to go along with,
Yeah.
and that's the problem.
Right.
Is she's very opinionated,
Right,
so maybe
maybe.
it's hard. But
So look out. If you're being opinionated, take a step back.
yes,
right?
take a step back. Exactly.
Okay, the next one. My daughter struggles with her schoolwork and asks me for help, but I was feeling overwhelmed with my own projects and couldn't assist her. She accused me of not caring about her education, and I felt guilty. Am I the asshole for prioritizing my own responsibilities?
She should definitely help her daughter too. That's very hurtful. That's being just about herself, and I don't go for that.
Yeah. I think, your daughter is so important. You have time at night when she's going to bed, then do your stuff. And I get you got to prioritize, things that are important for you as well. But this is your daughter. You want her to succeed. You want her, you're supposed to want your child to be even better than you.
I was just going to say that.
And so
yes.
I think that she should be the priority. Your child should always be your priority.
But by showing that she's saying that she's the priority, that's not good.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a long one. She
Oh,
sent
no.
a whole long thing to the DM. So we're going to read it and see our thoughts, okay? I'm a single mom, 42 years old, to a 19-year-old daughter, Sarah. I recently started dating a guy named Mark, and he's 45, and things were going well until I noticed some strange behavior. At first, I thought it was just me being overly protective, but I couldn't shake the feeling that Mark was getting too comfortable around Sarah. He would often compliment her appearance, saying things like, "You're really beautiful for your age, and I can see where you get your looks from." I brushed it off as harmless at first, thinking he was just trying to be friendly. However, things escalated when I caught Mark making suggestive comments to Sarah. One evening, I overheard him telling her how he used to date girls her age. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
not good.
And when he was younger, how fun it would be to hang out with him around. I felt sick to my stomach, and I immediately confronted him about it, expressing how inappropriate and uncomfortable his comments were. Mark got defensive and claimed that I was overreacting and insisting he was just being nice and I was misinterpreting his intentions. He said that it was just friendly banter and that I was being overly sensitive. Sarah was visibly uncomfortable during our conversation, and I asked her if she felt the same way. She said she didn't like his comments, but didn't want to make things feel awkward between us. Now Mark is upset with me for causing a scene and has suggested that maybe he should take a step back from our relationship. I feel torn because I genuinely like Mark and thought we had a really good connection, but I cannot ignore how he made my daughter feel. I'm worried about the impact this will have on my relationship with Sarah and whether I'm being too harsh by prioritizing my daughter's feelings over my relationship. So am I the asshole for confronting my boyfriend about hitting on my daughter and potentially ruining my relationship?
I don't think she's
my
the
gosh, girl,
that's
you
a
are
hard
not
one.
the asshole.
No,
here.
you're not. And you should always put your daughter first, no matter what,
Yeah.
in any relationship. And us women, we have a lot of intuition.
Mm-hmm.
If we feel something, don't shove it off. And there's something there if you actually feel something. We're very intuitive and go with your intuition.
Yeah.
And her daughter even admitted that she felt uncomfortable. So there it is.
Yeah. And he's saying that he used to date women like your daughter's age. It's just
Those
weird.
are red flags.
Those are all red flags, yes. And so I think I am so proud of you for putting your daughter first. And
Yes.
even if that means having to lose a relationship, I know so many women just turn their head to this. But if this to me sounds like it's just the beginning of something not so great. So
I totally agree. And get out of it now before you're in it when it gets even worse.
yeah, I agree. I'm proud of you. I
Yeah.
like hearing when the mom really prioritizes the child And I feel like in a lot
Always.
of these, like, you want the best for your child. in
You
a lot of
should
these, so-
always want the best for your
Yeah.
child,
Those are some good
They
ones.
were
If you
wonderful.
if you guys have any more questions to ask if you're the asshole, then go ahead and submit them, because we love to give our thoughts and our
Yes.
advice and our opinions. And if you disagree with something, also
Let us
us
know.
know, because like it's interesting to hear other people's point of view on all of these things.
Totally.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you liked this episode, please go ahead and give us a review. We love it, and we read all of them. It means so much to us. Anyways, we'll see you all next time.
Bye.